Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another episode here of AirgunwebTV, AirgunWeb Live. I don't know what we're going to call it, but I'm here, and it's another great Tuesday night. I'm happy to be with you guys. We've got the regulars already jumping on early. Thank you guys for coming on and being here ahead of schedule. We've got kind of a lot of things to talk about tonight. So, as always, I'm here to do the best I can to answer your airgun questions as best as I can. Sometimes I might be full of crap, but anyway, I'm still going to do the best I can. I do want to talk about a couple things right off the rip. So the first thing I want to hit again is the Gateway to Airguns holiday giveaway. Now, guys, this is well, I got that in a funny place. Go figure how I work that out. There we go. All right, so this is the giveaway we got going on. So we've got a Umarex Origin 22 provided by Umarex USA. We've got this really cool Hawk scope, and we've got a JTS compressor, and Airgun Pro Shop is throwing in the setup, a hard shell case, and 1,000 rounds of ammo. So this is the contest we got going on. Please join it. Now, a couple people had some questions. Some curmudgeony folks, we'll call them, had some concerns that if they signed up for this, they were going to be inundated with spammers and hackers and all manner of things. Let me tell you how this is working. So anybody that has any questions can just set your mind at ease. Okay, so this contest is run through a piece of software that we contract with. All of the data goes to Gateway to Airguns, essentially me and to Travis. So first of all, your data goes nowhere. Now, if you sign up using the Facebook link, guess what? You're already on Facebook. You already know what happens there. So that is what it is. The join our newsletter, that goes to us. And any of these other links, if you just click on them, you're just visiting the website. No data is transmitted to these companies saying that Johnny Smith, with his email address at johnnysmith@gmail.com, address 123, a phone number. None of that stuff do we collect, nor do we give to anybody. We hold all that data. So I want everybody to know, jump in here, join it. If you're not a Facebook person, no problem. Don't do that one. But if you want to maybe find out about some cool new specials or some top reviews coming out, or as we start really rolling the grip stuff out, you want to get notified on things that are coming up and maybe some more contests and whatever, that's what the newsletter is going to be for, guys. And of course, we have the GTA forum, and then the sponsors. Just visit their site and say hey and tell them thank you for putting it together. So I did want to put everybody's mind at ease. There's no nefarious actions going on here to collect your personal data and submit your life to hackers. And that's all crap. None of that is happening. So I hope that you guys will take advantage of this. It's a great giveaway, and somebody's going to get some really cool stuff on the backside of this. I'm very excited to see that happen. So that was like the first things first. I wanted to get that sort of out of the way. If you want to enter the contest, it's just gatewaytoairguns.com. And then this is the home page, and you got the GTA PCP holiday giveaway. Click that, and away you go. Okay? Super easy. You will get an email notifying you that you've entered. If for some reason you don't get it, you want to make double sure, just reach out to me, and I can actually look you up and see and make sure that everything's what you want. So anyway, that is done. Hopefully that'll get a whole bunch of people entering. So I'm excited to see where this goes. We got 60 more days. Drawing's going to be at the end of the year, and we'll be shipping it out first couple weeks of January. So that's where that is. Before we do that, though, I'm going to be doing a video on this gun for grip. So that's on the queue. We'll talk a little bit about upcoming videos, and just an apology right up front. I'm running behind, and I'll explain what's going on there here in a minute. So that's that. Before we jump on to the next thing, let me see if we got any questions going on here. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Hey there, Dave. Iguana Lifestyle, Harold, it's gatewaytoairguns.com. The link's in the description, guys. If you want to know where to enter, links right in the description. And if you're a member of the GTA forum, There's a contest group. It's listed in there at the top, sticky. You guys can see it. So if you need to know the link and you can't find it, just email me and I'll get. In fact, let me just do this. We'll just drop it right here. There. If you guys need to find it, there it is. Okay. Let's see. Okay, no big. Yeah. David, you get all kinds of extra points, Dave, if you give them your social security number. I'm kidding, guys, please. I'm joking. All right. So next thing on the list, finally, I have AirgunWeb. The new website is up. So let me show you guys what's going on here and why we're doing this. Let me switch back over. All right, so check it out. This is the new AirgunWeb.com. As you can see, it's obviously very heavy video focused, which is, most of what I'm doing these days. I'm probably going to come back around and start writing some articles because there are some folks that like to read articles and, see graphs of chronographs and that kind of stuff. So we may do some of that in the future. But let me tell you a little bit about why we're doing this. Back in the day, Timmy, I'm not quite sure what that's about. We'll get back to that. Back in the day, before I even started YouTube, I built AirgunWeb.com, and I started getting a really decent following, just pure web stuff. And that's how I kind of got my foot in the door, which was through this website. And then YouTube happened, and I transitioned a lot of stuff to YouTube. And as you know, I really think that both YouTube, Facebook, and these other, social media platforms that are held in, basically by corporations that, maybe don't see things as I see things or as folks that shoot guns see things. We're in a precarious position where it could just go away. So I've kind of decided to go back to continuing to have a robust website full of content, full of data. And if you go to any of these links, that's a playlist. Sorry. Let me go down here to this. You get all of the data, a little bit more data than you get on YouTube. Excuse me, with links to all of the products if you're interested, and it's all right there. So I'm pretty excited about getting the website back up to speed, and it's got 150 or so posts right now. I mean, we're backfilling as we can, but I wanted to get the most recent stuff up, and then we're just going to work our way backwards. And it's broken down into sponsors, and we'll be working our way in organizing the data differently, like PCPs and other things. So, but you can go see like all the Pyramid Air reviews, which is the bulk of what I've done over the last many years, and you can see just pages and pages of videos that feel free to go down and just check these things out. That's a great look, isn't it? Anyway, I had a little more hair there. But anyway, you guys can go back and take a look at this. I'm super pumped. My wife, Sue, has been working really hard to get this website up and going again, sort of just to be able to keep it up to date and fresh. So I'm really excited to see this up and going again. So if you want to rather look at stuff here versus YouTube, please know that you can check this out. It's airgunweb.com. And we're probably going to have stuff that doesn't go on YouTube or Facebook. We're going to really be working to build this website out and have it be that robust website again. So let me get back here and see what's going on in the chat. Okay, guys. Looks like Angie's with us. Hey there, Angie. Awesome. Let's see. Yeah, Johnny, that giveaway is pretty awesome. Please, if you guys haven't signed up, please do so. Go over there and sign up for that giveaway. It's going to be very cool. I'll tell you that I've already shot the gun. And Michael, if you're here, Michael shot it too. It's a nice shooting air gun. Somebody's going to be really happy with that one. So let's see. Any new questions here? Yeah, David, on a rainy day, that website, you could binge watch some stuff forever, man. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about, and if you guys have questions, and we don't need to have a super long show tonight, but we'll go as long at least to an hour. Well, up to an hour. If we quit at 30 minutes, we'll quit at 30 minutes. But anyway, big announcement is Airgun Week. So Airgun Week is not Airgun Expo. Just so you guys know, Airgun Expo is a bunch of live stuff crammed together with different sponsors and stuff. That's not what I'm trying to reproduce at all. Airgun Week was really a result of my determining that I'm not going to SHOT Show this year. Looking at the various logistical things, health concerns, not that I'm that concerned about that, but it is something to be considered when I live with folks that have some, pre-existing health conditions, and I certainly don't want to bring something back to the ranch and get somebody sick. So just decided that between that and the reality is that most of the people I would want to go see and put hands on stuff, they're not going to have stuff there. I mean, the reality that we have right now with regards to SHOT Show is the airgun companies have really pulled back a lot. And it's just not advantageous to go. I mean, I would, if FIREARMS was going to be there with a bunch of cool new stuff, and that would be like maybe, but I know they're not coming. I know that Gamo's not going to be there. I believe Crossman and Velocity Outdoors have really dramatically reduced their footprint. I'm not sure what Umrex is doing. I know they're going to be there, but I don't know to what extent. You have all of these places that are just shrinking their participation. So with that in mind, but also knowing that there's a bunch of cool stuff everybody wants to know about, I thought, why not give these sponsors the opportunity, or these companies the opportunity, send me stuff in advance, we'll film it, and we'll get it lined up to have just that week when SHOT Show's going on. We'll have a week of videos where people can go and see all the cool new airgun stuff, and we're not going to do anything live. So it's just going to be canned footage that we do ahead of time. And so I sent out an email yesterday, and I've already started to get responses back from places like AirArms. I talked to Claire today. I've talked to Pyramid Air. I've talked to even got a great email from Jorg over in H&N Pellets. How you doing, Jorg? And I'm going to be talking to JSB, and who knows what we've got. Hawk contacted me today. So I know that we're going to have a lot of cool things to show and to kind of like have in the queue. So that week, even though I'm not going to be at SHOT Show, we're going to be hoping to bring you a lot of really cool airgun related content in this condensed week of coverage. So be on the lookout for that. If you are an airgun manufacturer, sponsor, or looking for a place to get your accessories or stuff noticed, just reach out and we can try and slot you in and make some space for you. So I'm excited to do that. And Angie, I know you're up here. Yeah, I hadn't told Angie about this. Hi, Angie. I may need you to put in some time creating some content, kiddo. So we'll see how that goes. And I got kind of a cool product. I've got to make sure that the release time is still the 20th. If it is, I've got something very cool lined up for next Monday's review video. Now, this brings me to, Dave, it'll be the same week of SHOT. It's like the 18th to the 21st, something like that in January. So about a month from now. So we got about 3 to 4 weeks. Well, yeah, 3 to 4 weeks to get our butts in gear and get some content created. Yes, Angie, it'd be the same week as SHOT Show. So instead of me dragging my butt all the way to Vegas and running around, I'll be dragging my butt around here and filming a bunch of stuff and get Cheryl to do a bunch of editing. She'll be thrilled. She'll be all excited. Yes, Angie, I called you kiddo. She's so much younger than I am. That's how that is. All right. Okay, so real quick, I've been running a wee bit behind. So first of all, I want to apologize that I didn't have a video this week. I was going to try and get one done for tomorrow, but the reality is Airgun Pro Shop has kept us so busy over the last few weeks that it's just all we can do to try and get the basics out and get orders filled. And I just missed a release date. So I don't think I've missed one any other time this year, maybe. So I'm going to give myself a pass. But I do have something special, as I said, lined up for next Monday, provided that the sponsor is still saying, yes, you can release it that day. I got to check with them, but I shot it today and it was absolutely beautiful. So I know that you guys are going to be super pumped to see this one. It's going to be an affordable, very awesome, very fun to shoot, better than I expected shooting airgun. So I'm going to give you, but you'll like it. Other things we got coming up. I've got the grip review that I'm looking to shoot, hopefully this weekend, if not sooner, on the DAR. So we'll get that posted. That'll be posted up on GTA's website. And it'll go on AirgunWeb as well, just so you guys know that anything I do is going to be going up on AirgunWeb as part of what I do just in general. So as a place to see my footage, regardless of social media, whatever, you can always catch it at airgunweb.com, and also Airgun Army. If you guys like looking at stuff on your phone and can, being part of that little group, I say little. I hope that it gets really big, but Airgun Army is a great resource too. All right. So Albert's got a question. So this is a kind of good question here. Are we stocked up on pellets? Or are we still running? We're running lean. We had, what we did way back months ago, realizing that it was just going to be tight, is we limit customers to 2 tins of pellets per month. And that's not 2 tins of each kind. That's just 2 tins. So we've had people try and get very creative and work around that particular limitation. But no, it's 2 tins per pellets, 2 tins of pellets per customer per month. And we do that so that everybody at least hopefully everybody that wants to shoot has something to shoot. And so far we've been able to meet that demand at that volume, but we are running very low at this point. We're going to run out probably before the end of the year. We're going to be probably out. And I've got to get with Joe and Predator, and they're getting more stuff in a little bit regularly, hopefully. But hopefully we'll be able to have something a little bit more regular. And at some point, I'm imagining we'll be able to just lift that limitation. But for now, we still have like 30s, 35s, polymags, lots of different 22s. Mostly JSB is what we have in stock. And of course, big bore ammo, we have a lot of the Hunter Supply stuff in stock. So, but we do have some. So but just remember, it's 2 tins or 2 boxes per person per month. And that's what we're able to do right now. So we still have some. Let's see. Any other questions? Angie, I've got my hammer sight in video coming. Oh, cool, Angie. Yeah, I knew Angie was going to love the hammer. That's an interesting gun. If we talk about guns for a moment, the hammer had a bit of a rocky start. I mean, look, that's not a mystery. It had a little bit of a struggle, but where it is now, and I think Angie could probably comment to this, where it is now, it's a legit piece of kit, man. It is like really nice. There are some things you need to be aware of, like don't put your hand where the mag is, it'll bite you hard. But if you pay attention to just basic common sense stuff, the gun is very good. I don't know what kind of groups you were getting, Angie. I know you were shooting it on paper and getting it sighted in. So I'm curious. I'm really excited. Don't tell us. We're going to have to watch your video. But I'm very excited to see what kind of results you got. But I'm a fan of the hammer. In fact, I sell the Ebenix guns. Obviously, I got the Ebenix, the Rex guns, and the Maximals and all those big bore stuff. And I have my SWA shotguns. But I personally, for just a big bore gun that's just a take it and go, the hammer's great. I really, really like it. There are places I'm going to prefer my Rex, like the Rex rifle 50 cal. I have some places I prefer that, primarily when it's tight quarters and I don't want to carry something real heavy. That gun's really good. But for the most part, man, that hammer is just, one gun just does it. So I'm tickled with it. So I know, again, it had a little bit of a rocky start, but they've got it, at least the ones I've sold to customers, and Angie got one right off the shelf. I mean, I didn't cherry pick it. I just slapped the label on the box and shipped it to her. And that's what she's been working with. So I know that as we're getting them now, they're pretty good. They're pretty good units. So let's see what we got here. Hey there, Daniel. I don't know what's going on with the origin with you. Maybe that's something you want to give me a call with. I'm wondering. Well, I'm not going to make any guesses, but give me a call sometime this week or whenever. We could just chat on the phone if you want, or reach out via email and we'll share contact information. But yeah, I'd be curious as to what you're running into because the origins have been pretty steady, pretty solid. So I'm curious what exactly you're having issues with, and what you may be doing or not doing that's causing the problem. But that's odd. Let's see. Just checking out this stuff here. Well, Gary, that's cool. You're doing some pellet testing. I've got some alternate pellets. I think what happens when you have these shortages and things that come up is it makes, well, for those that have the entrepreneurial sort of outlook on things, it gives you the opportunity to fill a need. It's risky, it's very speculative, but I think that, and the other side of this, we may have some alternative pellet brands that came to be because we just had to have something, and they developed something that worked for us. So I'll be curious on the other side of all of this, what we'll be looking at, because it could be very cool. We could have a lot of very good options. And I'm tell you the one thing, I got to get Brian back out here. I've got his AEA on the shelf. And I think it's a Challenger. Forgive me if I got the names wrong. I just don't know that brand very well. But it's a 22 pushing crazy foot-pounds, and he just shoots a ton of slugs. That's what he does. And I'm looking forward to him to come back out because I'm not a slug guy. I'm a pellet guy. I'm not against them. I just don't know what I'm doing, and I don't know what I'm shooting. So I'm curious to see how I'm able to really use that gun to get better. I was going to pull one of my 30 cals out today, one of my MNX 30 cals, because I have a bunch of FX slugs that John sent me. I've shot some of the 22s. I haven't found something that really loves them, but I haven't found something with enough power. Maybe the AEA is going to be an option, but I have some 30 cals that should push them just fine. A 30 cal like the Rex 30s are pretty stout. So I want to try the FX slugs in those and see how they do. So I'm hoping to do that. It's another one of the video projects I've got. The other video project we got going on is the brake barrel head to head. So I've shot the all of the shot cards for the Gambo Swarm, and I was going to try and do that. That was a video I was going to try and release this week, but I haven't been able to get in front of a camera. So hopefully I'll get down there this week, at least shoot it. It'll be late, but we'll have it. And then I'll have, beyond that, I'll have the Crossman, was it their Magfire, and then the Hot Sod Speedfire. So I think it's that. I think those are the names. I don't remember. But I'll have all of that stuff. I'll tell you that the Gambo shot really well. I'm shooting everything at 30 yards because I think that gives it a bit of a challenge. So we'll see how that plays out. Let's see. Albert, I don't know if Predator's got anything new. I haven't talked to Joe about that specifically. But I think those guys are just trying to meet demand. I mean, if they could just get any inventory, that would be awesome. But they always have something going on, but I'm just not aware of anything right now. Well, Daniel, I'm very curious what's going on with your gun. That has me interested there. Very intrigued. Timmy, I'm not sure about the GTO pellets. They are great pellets. Don't know. I have some. I don't know if Pyramid, or I'm pretty sure. Hold on. My official, can't see it, price list. Let me see. They're still listed on their 2021 pricing. Let me see. I guess we'll see what they do for 2022. But I've got GTO 177s, 22 and 25s, wad cutters in 177, as well as domed in 177, and 22 and 25 just domed. But oh, it dropped it. I'll focus. There we go. I'm not sure where my Pyramid Air would drop the listing, other than maybe availability. I don't know. The Lishi. I will tell you that I was talking to a sponsor this week about that gun on a couple guns they want me from Edgun to look at and write some articles on. So I said, in order for me to write the articles, I sort of have to have one. So when they get inventory, I may be getting some of that stuff. So that'll be kind of cool if I can do that. I really probably need to reach out to them directly as far as Edgun goes, because there's no reason I shouldn't be looking at their stuff on a regular basis. That should be part of what I got going on, but I haven't talked to them ever, so maybe I should just make a phone call, see what happens. Okay. So Rocket's asking me, been having fun with CO2 replicas. How often do I use my CO2 stuff? I don't shoot a lot of CO2. I have a bunch of CO2 guns. And occasionally I get this, desire to go out and just shoot CO2. But right now, not a lot. It's just cold. Now, during the afternoons, it's really nice. But in the mornings, it's in the 30s. So we're kind of having to start a fire in the morning and open the doors in the afternoon. But the CO2 guns I really like shooting aren't the pistols. They're like, well, if you're talking about replicas, the review I did on the M1A1, that gun is awesome. That put a smile on my face every time I pulled the trigger. In fact, I have a video on my phone I've been meaning to post, which I was shooting that BB rifle at 50 yards and hitting my gong at 50 yards. That was pretty cool. Anyway, but I like the Umrex 850 M2. I don't know if you've shot that. It's a really nice CO2 rifle. That gun I really like. But I don't shoot a lot with CO2. No reason other than just lack of time. I love it. Love shooting it. I just run out of time. I have work to do. All right, let's see what else got here. The new product video, I can't tell you. Sorry. Have to wait till Monday. Maybe, Dave, I could tell you over the phone, but I can't tell anybody here. Let's see. Okay, so Jay wants to get a scope for under $500. I'm a Hawk fanboy, so anything Hawk is probably going to be where I tell you to look. Not to discount other stuff out there, because there's some really good stuff in that price range. The scope I recommend quite a bit in that price point is going to be the Hawk Vantage 30 side focus, a wide angle side focus, first focal plane. It's right around $500. The other option would be the new Air Max 30 that they just came out with, which is really nice. It may be slightly more than $500, but it's a beautiful scope. In fact, the Origin that we're giving away has the new Air Max on it, and that's gonna be such a nice airgun package for somebody. Just really tickled. All right, so hopefully that's helpful. But Hawk Vantage or Hawk Air Max is where I'd be looking. Let's see. I just got their new pellet only flyer. They have no lead-free pellets listed in it at all. Huh. Interesting. Gary, if I shot the Dan Wesson, oh man, there's a few guns that when I review like something for Pyramid Air, I don't get to keep it, right? So I review it and then they send me a tag at some point in the future, and I send it back. There's a few guns that I've had that I wish I had just bought from them at the time, and the Dan Wesson is one. I actually had like the 357 Dan Wesson, like the real deal with the really long barrel, and it was just a beast of an air gun, or excuse me, beast of a firearm. And so the Dan Wesson replica was so close and so nice. I wish I'd kept it. But I didn't. I was an idiot. Tell you, I do have an interesting pistol. Maybe I should bring this out. And I've never even shown it to anybody because you can't get it. It's one of those things where they made a handful just to see what would happen. And it didn't sell because it was just too expensive. But I have a Gletcher made revolver that they put a Lothar Walther barrel in it. So it's a 177 pellet revolver CO2 with an LW barrel. That one is a pretty cool gun. Maybe I should bring that out. That's kind of a cool thing. Maybe I could pull that out for Airgun Week just for giggles. Anyway. The Schofield, the Barra Schofield 3, I just got some Schofield. I just got a Schofield in for review for Airgun Depot. It's a written review. It's the definitive guide. So curious how that's going to play out. I got the one that'll shoot BBs and pellets. I don't know if it's rifle barrel or not, but I know that it has 2 different shells that come with it, or you can get for it. So that'll be a written review, probably released in January, I'm guessing. Rocket, I don't know with AEA. We've had that discussion many times on the show here. I had discussions with them and still open to having discussions with them. They know my position. I'm happy to look at their stuff and review their stuff and work with them. But I'm not going to pay them to do it. That's how that works. So, but I have an AEA that I'm going to be playing with here shortly. Brian brought it down. So it's sitting. I was just cleaning up the shop today to sort of get ready for that stuff. And maybe that's one of the things I do straight away. That and the DAR might be really good ones to do right off the rip. I'm probably not going to get any Hotson stuff to review. If I do anything Hotson related, I'll have to just buy it outright. So haven't seen that. Haven't seen that model, so I don't know. Maybe someday that will change, but despite best efforts, that relationship is what it is. Okay. So we got this Airgun Week coming up. We've got the new website for AirgunWeb, which is cool. I don't know if you guys, I know every time I mention it, we get a bunch of members sign up for Airgun Army. And just so you guys, I don't know if you guys have been to see it. Let me just throw it up here real quick. We'll talk about that for a minute. So Airgun Army. Okay, so what happened is I just got my bee in my bonnet, I guess, over, hey, look, Angie's got a giveaway. Angie, you were wanting to put it on my YouTube channel, but there you go. So Angie's got a giveaway. If you guys want to see this, can I get this link? Let me see if I can pop it in here for you, Angie. Take a look at that, guys. Take a look at that giveaway from Angie. Did you put the link in, Angie? Does it go to, no, just a picture. Would you have the video? Angie? Angie, if you have the video link for this, if you're still with us, throw it in the chat and I'll approve it because it probably usually blocks our links. But Angie's got a giveaway for some canine targets, so you guys go check that out. So they're really cool targets, by the way. Anyway, Airgun Army was sort of my response to some things that I saw coming with social media and their blocking and all their garbage they're doing, as a way to have something that I owned myself that was forum-y, that was sort of like a forum, but was far more, I think, modern and user-friendly and mobile-friendly, and that's what Airgun Army is. So it's like easy to sign up. You can post, comment, you can join topics so that, when something pops into the PCP Airgun thing, you're going to get notified. So, I mean, this is just all kind of the cool stuff, you're able to just do. And it works really well on a phone, which was really my primary reason for doing it. No ads. It's just use it. And if you're a content creator and want to put your stuff here, go for it. I mean, be reasonable, be respectful. But this isn't just me, okay? This Airgun Army isn't just Rick's other place. I built it, I pay for it so that other people can use it. So please, if I know Gary is up there, Angie's up there, if you want to, see all these guys' stuff, maybe one of the ways we can let YouTube know, like we have like that much they care about us, but if we start using other sources, maybe we'll become less reliant on them. It would be more reliant on, you know, places that can't go away in an instant. So anyway, but check out Airgun Army. I think it's a cool platform. We are able to now do live shows on Airgun Army. So I'm thinking about New Year doing some live rebuilds, live, reviews, sort of like we did on Airgun Expo. Obviously not crammed everything in 1 week and several in a day, but like we get a new gun in and we unbox it and then take it to the range and shoot it. And we do that live, but we're going to be doing that kind of stuff on Airgun Army. So if you want to catch that stuff, make sure you're a member. And it's super easy. You sign up, you're done. You're ready to go. No big deal. So anyway, it looks like I got to catch up on my notifications. Sorry, I'm just running behind. All right, let's get back over to stuff here. See if we got any more questions we need to get to. The Ruger 1022 CO2 rifle is very cool. A hell of a trigger pull, but it is a fun gun. I just got a notification. Thanks for joining Airgun Army. Very cool. So let's see. Bullfrog. Okay. I'm glad you're up here. I emailed you. Check your email. Get back to me. Your trigger's fixed. And you wanted a slug barrel, and I don't remember which caliber it is. So email me back, and I will get that stuff out tomorrow, hopefully. If not, it'll be out Friday. But we got packages going out again tomorrow. Your trigger's done, fixed it today, and I can go pull that slug barrel, pack it all up nice for you, and get it out the door. So please respond to your email. I emailed you earlier this afternoon. Maybe you have already and haven't seen it, but definitely you're all good to go. Let's see. We got anything else here? Oh, and by the way, if you guys haven't seen Bullfrog airgun targets, now here's the thing. Angie's got her video shooting the targets. He sent me some, and thank you so much, but they're so daggum pretty, I can't bring myself to shoot them. I mean, they just look so pristine, and everything else I have is so beat to heck. They just look really good. I don't want to shoot them, but I am going to shoot them. I promise you. I'm probably going to shoot them this week, and I'll get that first shot. Maybe I'll put a slow-mo camera up and get that first dirty and my turtle target up so that I can begin shooting it. Once I get the first mark on it, I'm going to be fine shooting it once then. But they're just so pretty and so pristine, I don't want to shoot them. They look too good. Anyway, we'll see. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I get down the range and do that after I pack packages up. That might be fun. So I keep hearing these notifications coming in. Thank you guys for signing up at Airgun Army, because that's what's happening. I just get a bunch of people. Looks like we've had 5 people sign up in the last few minutes. So that's awesome. Tell your friends, join it. Just use it, for the love of God. Just use the thing. Post pictures, tell stories, airgun stuff, like airgun stuff, guys. It's not Parlor. It's not Political Digest. It is Airguns. So if you've got to talk about Airguns, please make use of it. Have fun with it. I think it is. Angie's right. If I had the green paint, the matching green paint, maybe I wouldn't feel so bad to shoot it. But man, they're just so pretty. I have a hard time bringing myself to shoot it. Anyway. Oh well, I gotta do it. I gotta pull a trigger and smack one of them, and then it'll be just done, and I'll be okay after that. So okay. So, as far as Airgun Expo, and we had talked a little bit about having that in May again. Certainly still in the works. It really is going to come down to what kind of sponsors we might be able to pull together, and if they see the value in it. I certainly enjoyed it, and I think that the footage was certainly good, and I think people enjoyed themselves and are continuing to enjoy the footage. And if you haven't seen the Airgun Expo, let me pull this up over here. Just pull this up here. So we've got the Airgun Expo footage here, the GTA YouTube page, and I believe the schedule is that all of the videos will have been edited and published by the end of the week. Fingers crossed. If not by the end of this week, certainly before Christmas. So I know my sister's been working really hard to make that happen. She does most of my editing and publication work. My sister does it for me. So if you haven't seen this, go check it out. It's also on my page, and we're going to be getting it on Gateway to Airguns as well. So all of that footage, we got like 5 full days of airgun awesomeness. We captured it all, and it's available for you guys to watch. So that's very, very cool. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. All right, last few questions, and then I may go ahead and wrap it up a little bit early tonight. Let's see. All right, Dave. When filling guns from an HPA tank, I momentarily get a high-pitched vibration whine. Is that normal? It's normal. Don't worry about it. It's the check valve, usually, just doing its thing. Don't worry about it. Bullfrog, you sure you want Angie to hit it with the hammer? We need some bigger targets, man. I'm pretty sure. But anyway, that's going to be it, guys. I think we're going to wrap it up early. I mean, we've got a bunch of people still on here, but I'm sort of out of gas, guys. Forgive me for being sort of, out of gas. I've just had so much on my plate lately, and going to call it a night. But be ready for Angie's video coming out. She's got that hammer target shooting video, or her setup video. I've got this video that's going to drop hopefully Monday. Just got to double check, make sure that's going to work. We got the grip videos coming out. I've got the heads coming out. So we got a lot of stuff in the queue. Now Rick's got to go. That's me. Got to go execute and actually do the work. So pray for me. I need it. That's going to be it. All right. So that's going to be it for tonight. Okay. That's going to do it. No more questions. You guys have yourself a great weekend. Have a great holiday. And we'll see you next week. Maybe we'll have some cool stuff to talk about Airgun Week and other things. But we'll save that for next week's show. Guys, that's it for now. My name is Rick Utzler. Thanks for watching, everybody.